Michael, make no mistake, the app revolution is changing the world as we know it. The numbers really are staggering. Global consumers spent $120 billion on apps last year. That's roughly the same amount as South Africa's entire national budget. Let's get some perspective. Our reporter Michael Marillier joining me now. So really is a demand for apps, Michael, but apparently it's just the start.
It really seems like it is just the start, Jane. Let's actually talk about the app revolution as it has been coined. That's the phrase that we keep hearing over and over from the experts. And we're going to focus, Jane, on a report which is known as the State of Mobile 2020. This focuses really on the market for apps around the world. So let's get started, and the numbers really are just going to blow you away. 204 billion downloads in 2019. And as we bring up that first stat, Jane, you're going to see what that translates into when it comes to seconds. So we did the maths. It's about 6,500 downloads per second, Jane, around the world in 2019. It's absolutely amazing. And as you can see, some of those apps flying past, you really just get a sense of the range of apps that are out there. And I want to focus on the growth. In 2016, downloads came to about 140 billion for the entire year. Last year, Jane, as I mentioned, 204 billion downloads. So we've seen growth, Jane, of 45% over a 3-year period. So a massive spike in the surge for apps and the massive demand for apps emerging as well as the technology develops. And I want to focus quickly on time, Jane, because we all know how we can get sucked into these apps and we can end up using them for hours and hours. Well, the latest study indicates we've spent 35% more time on apps last year than we did in 2017. And get this, Jane, on average, we spend 3 hours, 40 minutes per day on apps per day. And how are we spending it, Jane? Well, the State of Mobile report actually breaks it down for us to give us a sense of what apps we're spending most of our time on. Around about 10% games, 20% is a mixture of various things, Jane. About a fifth, video and entertainment. And surprise, surprise, Jane, 50%, half of that time is spent on social media or comms. Think of WhatsApp and the amount of time that we use WhatsApp, for instance, on a daily basis. Jane?
Well, that's probably because we like to chat, but as you say, money makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Tell us about the shopping.
Yeah, shopping. And we've seen a massive, massive surge, Jane, in shopping apps over the last few years. In fact, more than 5 billion shopping apps were downloaded in 2019. And that has also been growing just in the space of a year by 20%. So really, shopping apps have become par for the course for a lot of retailers, both here in South Africa and around the world, Jane. And we've also seen a big development in the fintech market. So what is fintech? These are basically financial apps. Think of mobile banking, for example, Jane, payment apps, even stockbroking apps are now available. And the experts say that consumers around the world engage with these apps, wait for it, Jane, 1 trillion times, 1 trillion times in 2019. That has meant that we've seen a doubling of growth, basically, Jane, over the last year or two in fintech apps. So this really seems to be the future of the app. But as you said, we're just getting started.
Wow, incredible. Staggering numbers, Michael. Thank you.